Yes, sir. What up, Time Squad? Welcome to a whole new time zone. I'm your host, T Time, and this will be the first edition of our Sunday Sports Talk segment. Man, my throat. So I wanted to do this earlier, but I had some prior obligations that I needed to attend to, so I didn't get my early game predictions out, which is fine. We'll get into next week's predictions today. But let's do a recap real quick, right? Broncos lost to the Falcons 34 to 27. Um, I actually, believe it or not, really like Drew Lock. I think he's a nice young quarterback they can grow with, especially when you got Jerry Jeudy and uh, Philip Lindsay. If Melvin Gordon stays, that'd be big for them also. Um, but I think they have a lot of nice young pieces, that they can have growing together. I don't know how old was that Noah Fant? I believe his first name is Noah, but Fant. I don't know how old he is, but he fits them nicely as well. Look for him to be a Pro Bowler soon. Honestly, it's glares. Can't barely see shit. But I think the Broncos are in a position like a lot of these young teams where they're finally getting their young pieces to gel together. So look for them to be big within the next coming couple years. Uh, the Bills stunned the fuck out of the Seahawks. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I'm high up on the Bills. I love Josh Allen. I think they need a running back. They should have got Adrian Peterson, but they need a solid running back. But they're almost perfect, offense and defense. But Russell, uncharacteristically, I don't want to call him horrible today, but he was looking rough. Hold on, excuse me. Oh, shit, I apologize. My allergies are fucking me up today. But, Seahawks and Bills. That was a good game, but the Bills had Russell's number today. But I still think Russell Wilson's leading MVP candidate. He deserves it. And he's proving that every day. Chalk this one up to just meeting that brick wall. The Bills with a brick wall today. But the Bills are a legitimate contender in my eyes, so I don't feel that Seattle's loss. I don't feel like it's a indictment against them. They just played another awesome team. Titans beat the Bears 24-17. That's what we expected. Titans need to win. Ravens beat the Colts 24-10. It was looking like a game early on, I'm not going to lie. Philip, I guess he's just proving more and more that he just needs to retire. He's still good enough, but I feel he had more talent with the Chargers. So going to a lesser team, better defense, but lesser team, isn't going to help his cause. Chiefs barely beat the Panthers. That was an awesome game. I need to start giving more respect to Teddy Bridgewater. I realize that week in and week out, he is proving to be a legitimate quarterback. He might be able to take them somewhere. I think they need to add another solid running back, get a good 1-2 punch with Christian McCaffrey, add some more strength at receiver like a DK Metcalf or a Juju Smith Schuster type receiver. Strong hands, strong body. Doesn't need to be flash or anything, but a powerful receiver. You know what I'm saying? Where he had the Vikings beat the Lions 34-20. Matty Stafford got injured. I don't know if he needs to just cut his losses with Detroit or if it's possible for them to actually give him support, but something needs to be done in Detroit. He is one of the greatest quarterback talents we've had in the league in a while. he should be up there in the mentions with the Phillip Rivers, the Drew Breeses. If he had a legitimate team, he'd be up there. That's just my feelings on it, though. Outside of Dalvin Cook, I don't believe in the Vikings. Let me say that first and foremost. It's not that I don't like Boogie Cousins. And I call Kirk Cousins the real Boogie Cousins. But it's not that I don't like Kirk Cousins. It's just I don't think he's worth the money he's being paid. And he's been put up on too high of a pedestal because he's had a great team around him the past couple of years. Probably not last year, but past 4 to 5 years, excluding last year, they've been a legitimate squad, offense and defense. So he's had a lot of good help around him. And then they get rid of Stephon Diggs for some fucking reason, which makes no sense to me. I don't understand that. But they get rid of Stephon Diggs and let him tear it up in Buffalo. And I don't know. I see the Vikings plummeting more and more. It's coming. I mean, it's obvious, but watch for it. The Giants pulled one out against Washington, but I feel like the Giants and the Washington football team just proved why they're the two worst teams in the league. It was a disgusting display of footballing. Jabril Peppers needs to be out. He needs to get out of New York. Saquon needs to get out of New York. They're and I do like Daniel Jones. Is it Daniel Jones? I do like Daniel Jones. But I don't think Saquon's ever going to get to where he should be as a player staying in New York. That's just my opinion. But I feel like he needs to get traded, request a trade, and get out. Texas beat the Jags in the nail biter. That was a pretty decent game. I feel that Deshaun Watson's another one. He needs to get out. JJ Watt needs to get out. Make a push somewhere else for a championship run because it's not going to happen in Houston. Unless they get the right coaching next year, the right guy with a real plan, it's not looking good for Houston. But the Texans beat Jags in the nail biter 27-25. Raiders beat the Chargers 31-26. I actually had I put my money on the Chargers winning that game, but I don't know. I don't know if there's something about Derek Carr that makes me not buy that he can lead a team, even though he's been leading a team. There's something about him. I just feel when it's crunch time, he's like playoff time, he's not going to be able to hold. I think my baby's awake. Gabe, come here. But Derek Carr, I'm not high on Derek Carr. I like him. I don't think. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't know what my issue is, but I don't buy the Raiders. Put it that way. Thursday night's game, the Packers beat the hell out of the 49ers, which was a big needed show for Aaron Rodgers. I felt like he needed to prove He was still that dude. He's been disrespected by his organization and everybody else outside of the organization, and he needed to let everybody know he ain't with the fuck shit. But the Packers won a great game against the Niners. If you're watching right now, Steelers and the Cowboys are in a tight one. Now, I don't know if this is an indictment on the Steelers or if the Cowboys, we overreacted to their early showings. I don't think the Cowboys are as bad as we initially thought. Come here. Yes, what's wrong? Oh, you're okay. Huh. You're okay. Okay. Where was I? Yeah, I think the Steelers have been able to close some good games, but I'm still not a believer in the Steelers. I think all through this game, they've shown that they're young, inexperienced, and not ready. Want to say hi? Huh? You gonna say hi? Yeah, I feel like the Steelers have shown this game that they're not where people think they are. But they're still playing great. They're undefeated for now. To put that out there. But I don't think the Cowboys are as bad as we thought either. I liked Mike McCarthy. I wanted him to come to Cincy as soon as he got fired from Green Bay, honestly. But we got who we got. Zach. And I'm a believer in Zach too, until he proves otherwise. It's the second year with a rookie quarterback, almost a brand new team, you know. I'm not seeing the writing on the wall like a lot of other Cincy fans, but I see a lot of growth. They're a lot better off than they were the last couple of years with Marvin Lewis, in my opinion. Eric Ebron scored. Steelers are up now. But what was I just saying? Coaches, Mike McCarthy. I do believe in him. I think he's the right man for the job. I think Stephen Jones needs to take over more and make Jerry shut the fuck up and back away from the team a little bit. He's ruining things. I love Dak. It's unfortunate, the injury that he endured earlier this season. But they're showing with what's his guy's name? Hold on, I don't know his name. Gilbert. They're showing with Gilbert, what's he, a third or fourth string quarterback? They're showing they're still good. I don't know what's up with Zeke, but outside of him, this team looks like somebody I'd be willing to take a bet on. But that's just my opinion on that. The Dolphins and the Cardinals are in a hellacious game. Anybody who knows me knows I've been high on Tua. I wanted Cincy to draft Tua instead of Joe Burrow, but I'm an Alabama fan, so I'm biased. It took me a while in the offseason to get to the level where I was comfortable rooting for Joe Burrow. I didn't think he was as explosive as Tua, as exciting. I didn't think his personality would have fit, but I grow more and more in love with him every week. Not just for his on-field play, but seeing the way he is off the field. You know, like the team is really behind him. The coach is really behind it. Like, he is looking like the perfect candidate to fit this team and bring us out of the sunken place. But Tua and Kyler Murray are going at it. Right now, the Dolphins are up 34-31, but there's still 3.5 minutes left in the fourth. So, man, I'm telling you, For some reason this game's not televised though. That's what fucking me up. But it's an amazing back and forth. But the game to watch tonight is Buccaneers and Saints. My money's on the Bucks. Tom Brady's just proving everybody wrong. I don't want to say everybody because not everybody doubted Tom Brady, but proving a lot of people wrong, letting them know, yo, I'm still the GOAT. But my money's on the Bucks. It'll be a high-scoring game nonetheless. I don't think either defense is enough. But there's no Michael Thomas, though, which is going to be a big deal. Like, who's going to stretch the field out for Drew? But they got some dogs. They got some fighters on that squad regardless, so it'll be worth watching, I believe. Or it'll be worth taking a bet on the Saints still. They never give up regardless. But that's a game of the night. And then Monday, Patriots and the Jets. No team that anybody cares about anymore. I still wish the best for Cam. He deserves a legitimate shot, but they need to get him some targets. He needs some offensive firepower. He has nothing. He loves tight ends. He needs a good tight end. He needs more than Edelman. And Edelman's been injured, so they need to fix that line. They need to figure out what's going on with Stephon Gilmore. If we're going to trade him, just do it. I don't buy he's injured. I haven't bought it. I don't believe him. But that's neither here or there. But I think the way Belichick is handling things as of late is wrong. And it's only hurting everybody, really, except for Belichick. But let's get into next week's predictions real quick while we're here. Thursday night game, Colts and Titans. I want to say, it's hard for me because both defenses have moments where they can just light it up and be spectacular. And both offenses have some awesome running backs and receiving cores of note. Like AJ Brown is a monster. He's a young DK Metcalf, in my opinion. Even though I think he's older. But T.Y. Hilton, if he's healthy, how many people are better? You know what I mean? But I don't know. I'm going to have to stick with the Titans just because Derrick Henry's a game-changing factor. And I feel like he's due for another huge game. My birthday, November 15th, next Sunday. Woo. Steelers, Bengals, my every year. I think with the exception like 3 years in the past decade, maybe 2 years in the past decade, Steelers and Bengals is always on my birthday, and I love it. I'm sticking with the Steelers or the Bengals. Sorry. I think the Steelers are overrated. I think Joe Burrow has put so much confidence in the city and the team. I don't believe Pittsburgh has an answer for him. Baltimore barely had an answer for him. Not Baltimore, Cleveland, the second time, barely had an answer for him. And I feel like that kind of level of offensive intensity is what he's going to keep building on and growing with. So I'm going to take the Bengals. I don't think the Steelers have a defense that can match him, to be honest. Their front rush is decent, but I think he's good enough to get away. I'll put it this way: my prediction for the Bengals, they're going to steal. Let me pull up their record, or their schedule, right? So we got the Steelers on my birthday, the 15th. We play the Steelers twice. Okay. One of those games we're going to steal. It's my belief. I don't know if it'll be the first game or the last game, but one of those we're going to steal. So let me put it that way. We'll leave that blank for now. Then we got Washington, win. Giants, win. Dolphins, that'll be a slugfest. But I feel, and we're at Miami too. That'll be a shootout, but hopefully our defense will step up in those bigger moments. I feel like our defense is better than uh, Arizona. Our defense is better than Arizona, I believe. I don't know. They make it. Tua is making it difficult to bet against him, but I'm going to. I'm about to take the Bengals over the Dolphins. Cowboys, Bengals. I don't believe. I don't think their defense is whole enough to stop our powerful, potent offense. Because you see what they're doing against the Steelers, and I think our receivers have been together longer. They're better, with the exception of like Drew Sample, our receiving core, and T. Higgins. Our receiving core has been together for years. I think there's more talent on our offense than theirs, especially with the way Zeke's been playing. But our rush defense is subpar, so if he was going to have a blow up game, that'd be it. So that kind of worries me. But I'm sticking with my squad, I'm sticking with the Bengals. And then we got the Steelers and Bengals again. Again, we're gonna split that series. Then we got the Texans, who are 2-6. They haven't looked good, but J.J. Watt's a factor. If we stay away from J.J. Watt, we'll be fine. There's so much that could go wrong in all these games, but I'm going to stick with the Bengals until proven otherwise. Then Ravens and Bengals. We lost the first game. Lamar threw some dimes early on, but then we pretty much put a clamp on him and shut him down, which I believe we can do that again. And I don't believe Joe Burrow will have as poor of a game as he did the first game, the first matchup. So I think we can steal that one also. With the way our team is gelling, I think we're going to be a problem for the AFC. It's and more specifically, the AFC North is going to have a lot of trouble. With the Cincinnati Bengals. The Ravens and the Steelers are still top dogs. The Browns are stepping up to be a factor, but they're sleeping on my squad, and they're going to regret that. The only thing I do wish we definitely had outside of a better offensive line, a better running back. I love Joe Mixon, but he's not a premier back to me. We need a power back. Like if Joe Mixon is going to be our premier, give us somebody to take the brunt of the dives and that, and then Joe Mixon's free to, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to pound Joe Mixon in the middle like we have been, him and Giovanni Bernard. I love them both, but I felt we should have got rid of Gio last season and brought in, I really wanted them to make a push for Melvin Gordon, but that was the kind of money they didn't want to spend. But that's my Bengals prediction for the rest of the season. So I think on my birthday, I hope we take that win. I really do. I'm still hoping we can win a couple of these games and make a wild card push, to be honest with you. The way that things are looking, like nothing's lost yet. This is I'm so optimistic. This is why I do not believe the writing is on the wall for this team yet, like a lot of other people. You're so sleepy today. But yeah, I have a lot of faith that things are just going to keep progressing more. As you've seen, they get better every week. And outside of Joe Burrow's even made this statement, outside of one or two key plays every game, these scores could have been a lot different. If he would have threw that pick against the Colts, that drive, we were pushing the score, you know. But things happen, learning experiences, so we'll go from there. But what else we got next week? Ravens, Patriots. Of course, we're going to the Ravens. Texans, Browns. We're going to give that to the Browns, depending on what's going on with what the hell's his name? Baker. Depending on what's going on with Baker, because I guess he was thrown on the COVID list today or last night, whatever the case. But we'll see. We'll see what's up with that. Then we got Washington and Detroit. I'm gonna go with Detroit. Jaguars, Packers, Pack. Eagles, Giants. I don't know what's been up with the Eagles. I don't understand. They've been so horrible this year. But I'm going to still take them over the Giants. Is Saquon done for the year? I have to check that. I don't know if he's out the whole year, if he could come back. If Saquon's back, I'm definitely taking the Giants. But if there's no Saquon, I'm sticking with the Eagles. Then we got the Buccaneers and the Panthers. I'm not quick to bet against the Panthers right now, to be honest with you. But it is Tom Brady, so I'm going to say the Bucs. But I don't expect the Panthers to just give up that easily either. Right? Broncos, Raiders. I already expressed my feelings toward the Raiders, but with that being said, I don't think the Broncos defense is good enough to stop the Raiders offense. So I'm going to go Raiders. Chargers, Dolphins. I'm sticking with the Dolphins. No questions asked. I love the Chargers. Justin Herbert's been amazing. Rookie of the Year candidate, but it's Tua. I'm sorry. Bills, Cardinals. Bills. All day. Seahawks, Rams, Seahawks. Niners and Saints. I don't buy, even without all their injuries, I don't buy the Niners as a legitimate contender. Sorry, I don't like them. I don't think they're that good. So I'm sticking with the Saints. Follow that with Monday night game, Vikings and Bears. I think the Bears might take that one. Their defense is too good. They'll figure it out on offense. Their quarterback situation will be remedied. And I think their defense is amazing. So I'm going to stick with the Bears for that. But those are my predictions for tonight and next week. I'm very optimistic about the Bengals. We have the most to prove, but I feel we're giving more of a reason to be optimistic in our future, if that makes sense. I don't buy the Steelers. Their defense is all right, but I don't think they're elite like people are making them seem. And I'm going to post this on my Twitter. I know I got a lot of Steelers fans on my following me on Twitter. Please comment. I'm open for some Discord, some open back and forth. I don't want to hate on the Steelers. I don't think they're as legitimate as they're seeming. Because you look at, and I'll go through this real quick because I'm a Steeler hater. Let's look at a lot of these scores, though. 26-16 to the Giants. Without Saquon, by the way. No, Saquon was there, I believe. Steelers, Broncos, 26-21. Steelers, Texans, 28-21. Steelers, Eagles, 38-29. Steelers, Browns, the most convincing win they've had, 38-7. And then they played the Titans 1 by 3, barely. Played the Ravens 1 by 4, barely. I don't feel they're definitely excelling at closing games, but I don't think they're championship bound. If you ask me, but I could be wrong. We'll see. You want to lay down, baby? I'm almost done. Huh? I'm almost done. Hold on. But I'll leave it at that for now. I have a lot of Cincy talk I want to do, a lot of AFC talk I want to do. But I gotta take care of little man right now, so I'll save that for the next video. But please like, subscribe, comment. Okay, hold on. Like, subscribe, comment, share. I'm here for the open Discord. I want to talk sports. So Let me know what you feel about my predictions, my feelings, my thoughts. And until next time, peace. What's wrong?